Alright guys, welcome back. I'm your friend InsXO, and today what I'm gonna do is at the first I want to find some technical book that I could read so that I could spend my time since I really doesn't have anything to do. And then one thing come up in my mind, why do I just get started to do some coding that I love to do? Back to then, I always want to make a text to speech application. At least know how to do that with my Android phone or mobile phone. And I guess for now I could do it without any problem since I probably a good mobile phone application developer, or at least I get into it and I could do it. So let's do this. Flutter TTS. Yeah, I guess that's it. Okay, here we go. It seems like this is a good library since it has a lot of stars out there and it has a very good popularity out there. So let's use this one. But before we use it, I need to create a new project. Oh, we even started a window like this. Or I'm gonna go to the computer science. I love the concept of computer science, but it's only I mean the English version of computer science. I probably do not love the Chinese version of that. Yeah, but anyway, let's go on. First, we need to create a new folder. My TTS test. And then we're gonna get into it. After that, let's use the code. What I mean is a VS Code. Then I'm going to do what? I'm gonna use a can I do that? I just want to create a new flutter application, run a task. Probably that's the thing that I want. No. Okay. No, I still couldn't find it anywhere. Okay, here we go. If you press the command and shift with P, you could see this window. Then you could type in the flutter. Here we go. This is the thing. Then you're gonna say it's a new application project. After that, you choose your folder. And then you're gonna give it a len. For me, I don't care about the len. Anything would be fine. So I'm gonna just say TTS test. Then it will navigate you to a new window, and from that new window you could see all those different parts of your new files. The most important one is the file called main.dart file. We'll be using that. And for this case, I'm going to use an iPhone simulator, and you could create one or you could open one by click this button, and you hit the create Android simulator or something like that. And after that, you choose the iPhone 12 or whatever iPhone device that you have. Now let me just run this application. It always takes a while. Now let me just look at the documentation that we have. Okay, so if we want to use the Android as a device, oh, no, sorry about that. We do not use the Android device. For now, I'll use the iOS device. For this case, to use this plug, we have to add the following dependencies into our code base or configuration. Which is right in here. What we do is to add it to the flutter dependencies, and after we add that, the flutter will try to add that package to our code base. And in that case, we could be fine. Okay, it's finally done. It takes 100 seconds. This is our original application that we have. It's working fine. But now we're gonna add some stuff to it. For example, now I'm gonna add a button. Okay, for a text button, we need to give it a function, animus function. Then I'm gonna give it the text that we want to use. For example, here that'll be collect me. Here we go. We got a button right in there, but it's probably too small. That's fine. I don't care. So for now, okay, as you could see, we got all those weird commands, those green commands. It's not necessary. If you know the flutter, you doesn't need that. If you don't know the flutter, you could always find a book that will teach you how to do the programming with it. So why do you really need those green commands? That makes sense, right? And then let me say we want to have a variable. It's called flutter TTS. But before we do that, we need to import that package. But here is the case. We didn't have that package installed for some reasons. Let me see how can we do that. We could say flutter pop get following by that package len. Let me see how it works. Here we go. We get a problem. Too many arguments. Here I'm doing it again, and we still got a problem. The dependencies may only have one source. What is that? So I'm gonna go to here and remove this line of code. After that, I'm going to run that command again. No, it doesn't really change anything. So instead of flutter get, we need to use flutter add commands. So flutter pop add, that's the command that we need. Yeah, after that we indeed have the flutter TTS configuration in there. That's fine. Now let's say what we could do is to import that library. After we did that, there has no errors. Okay, we need to set this, set a shared instance, whatever. Okay, now let's just forget about the document because it doesn't really say anything that useful. What we need to do is, for now we are on our own. Let's find a function that could do that job, which is speak out something. Okay, here we got a function called speak. Then we're gonna give it some text. Alright, now we got that line of code. What we could do is to first we are going to need to have a rebuild because we just added a new package, and the Flutter framework won't add a new package automatically for us in real time. We have to rebuild it. Well, it seems like our iPhone simulator won't be able to or cannot be able to output the audio to us because I cannot hear a thing from this web page. What can I do? Okay, audio output. Alright, now I'm pretty sure that we could hear the voice from that simulator. Because when I play that play button, you could hear something, right? Let's go back a little bit. Why it takes so long for a simple hard restart? Now just stop it. Then let me just run it again, and when I click this button,
Wingshioxo is the best.
you should hear something.
Wingshioxo is the best. Wingshioxo is the best.
Yeah, I was correct. You definitely could hear something, but I can. That's fine. Let me do something. But most of the time, I'll just do two modifications. One is to set the language, for example, to make it speak the Chinese language or to make it speak the English version of language. And the second one is to change the speed rate. The default one is 1.0, but we could make it a double quick. For example, we could set it to 2. And for this case, let me run it again. Now if I click this button, you should definitely feel like it's quicker than before. And if we want to let it speak the Chinese, we probably should give it this parameter. And I'm going to change this for a little bit. Then, I don't know, now I'll just click this button. Maybe slow down it for a little bit. Then do it again. Alright, that's awesome, right? Okay, so as a human being, we need to have some faith on ourselves, otherwise we would do nothing. We will just waste our time or doing repeated work over and over again. And it won't help you, actually, because anyone could do the thing that you do. Okay, I guess this is today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!